Parker. Dr. Phil Parker. Emergency admitting.
Mm-hmm. I don't need to be. Let's have a seat.
Dr. Larry.
Everything's gonna be just fine.
Look.
Well, if you ask me, the guy needs a little air in his tires. Apparently, the guy was out for a little afternoon stroll and punched his head into a brick wall just for laughs, I guess. Anyway, David and I'd like somebody to show him the square blocks and the round holes, because I think the guy's running on pure ether. He may have a concussion as well, because he was out when we found him.
We have an admittance, security station room 6. Orderly, please. Well, now, how's that head, Mr.
Hinckley, Ralph Hinckley. I know you think that I'm nuts, but the fact of the matter is, I was on my way to a friend's house. This is a practical joke. I fell down, and these policemen, they picked me up and they brought me in here, but I'm not crazy. I'm not. Really, I'm not crazy.
Well, why don't we just go on back here and see about that head?
I'm not crazy.
It's a bad outfit, Jim.
Is there someone we should notify?
Pam Davidson, she's an attorney. She's in Judge Nesson's office at the courthouse. I just missed an appointment with her. I've got to talk to her. Listen, I'm not crazy. Believe me, I'm not.
We'll call her. Orderly.
This has been a terrible mistake. Hey, I'm not... This was a practical joke. See, I'm not crazy. See, this was a practical joke.
Room 6.
Oh, boy. Oh, wait. Oh, boy. Hey, you know what? Relax. But I feel much... Relax.
These straps have been stress tested at 5,000 pounds.
Okay, that's it. Let's go.
Hi, I'm a friend of Jesus.
Yeah. What's up?
Could I come in for a second? I'd like to tell you about our good work. Coming with us. We've got the Lord's work to do.
What on God's earth are you wearing? Alicia hired a private detective. He showed up at the courthouse just before I left. He had a picture of you lying under a wall in that suit. He said the cops arrested you. Then I got a call from the nurse and I came right over. I assume there's some sort of rational explanation.
Yeah, there's an explanation. I'm not so sure it's all that rational.
Are you all right? You look ridiculous.
Well, thank you. Gee, I'm glad you like the outfit. It's quite a showstopper, isn't it?
You guys are Gabriel's army, aren't you? You killed my partner, John Mackey.
Agent Mackey found his salvation.
Where are you taking me?
To your salvation.
Salvation?
Salvation?
Can't you see that?
It's a wall. I see a wall. What do you see?
It's the suit.
Okay, Ralph. You sit down and I'm gonna go get a doctor, okay?
Looks like Sand Canyon Highway.
Oh, really? Is it a painting of the highway?
Where's your car?
It's in the parking lot.
I'd fly, but I haven't quite got the hang of it yet.
Fly.
I gotta get out of here.
Ralph, I think you're very sick. I don't know why or how it could have happened so quickly. But strain of Alicia coming back and filing for custody of Kevin or something. I don't know. But whatever it is, we've got to get you straight in one big hurry. You see, if the judge gets his hands on this, you can forget ever keeping Kevin or retaining custody.
You think I like this? You think I like wearing this silly suit? I didn't ask for this, Pam. I don't have time to sit around discussing it with you. I gotta get out of here. They have Bill.
Bill.
Sit on the cake. What on earth is going on?
If I told you, you'd sign my commitment form.
Oh, try me. I have a very broad mind.
Won't be broad enough, believe me.
Ralph, I dearly care about you. I love you. I wouldn't tell you this now, but I think I have a heavy emotional stake in your future.
That's terrific, Pam. And I feel the same way about you. I really do. I mean, after this custody thing was over...
Ralph, talk to me, please.
Well, I was gonna...
We'll deal with it together, whatever it is.
Are you sure?
I'm ready. I can handle anything.
Okay. Okay. Last night, I was approached by a flying saucer out in the desert. Anyway, this saucer, they talked to us over the car radio. And Bill's partner, he's a G-man. He came out of the saucer, but he was dead. And he had this package under his arm, and he gave it to me. And... there were instructions on how to use the suit, but I lost them, and I tried to fly to the courthouse because I was in this terrible traffic jam, but I couldn't fly straight, and I went into this wall, and I got hauled off and arrested. It's a 20 on the Richter scale, isn't it? You should try it from where I sit. I mean, I could kill the guy who designed this suit. Why couldn't it have narrow lapels and a cutaway jacket? Why did it have to be long johns and a cape? I put this thing on, I feel like I'm 6 years old.
She packed my bags last night, pre-flight. 0 hour, 9 a.m. And I'm gonna be high as a kite by then.
Ralph, what are you doing? Ralph, stay on the road.
And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh, no, no, no. 'Cause I'm a rock man, burning out his fuse up here alone. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh, no, no, no. 'Cause I'm a rockin' man.
Mr. Maxwell, you seem to have some interest in my desert property. Who are you? Well, let's just say I'm somebody you should try very hard to please. Take into consideration.
More little green men?
This place belongs to Nelson Corey.
Oh, no.
Why would one of the richest men in the world want to kidnap Bill Maxwell?
You go in there and you know what's going to happen. You're going to be sent away for so long. When you get out, this suit's going to actually be in style.
Mackie said something terrible was going to happen. He told Bill that we had to accept the responsibility. Pam, I want you to take the car, drive down the road, and wait for me. If I'm not back in 45 minutes, you call the police.
You hit your head. You're not thinking straight.
Are you gonna help me or not? Look at it this way. You're one step ahead of Lois Lane. She never found out who Clark Kent really was. Not funny.
My parents are coming in from Michigan next week to meet you. Let's try a little suit and a Lois Lane joke's on them. They're gonna love it.
And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to not the man they think I am at home. Oh, no, no, no. 'Cause I'm a rocket man, burning out his system head.
We're offering you a chance to come to grips with your eventual salvation.
You guys are beautiful. You are about as religious as a Las Vegas nightclub.
It won't help you to antagonize us. It'll be all over by 8 tonight. We'll be in control.
Control of what?
You'll find out when the rest of the world is. That is, if you're still among the living.
You make me sick. Bunch of chicken, hotshot political terrorists hiding out trying to fake some kind of religion while you're stashing away the goodies, the machine guns and the grenades. Right now we got this wacko Nelson Corey with the big G's behind you. What's that all about? What do you got?
What I want to know, Brother William, is how many people know the location of that desert property? And how much information you turned over to your superiors?
Go ahead, take your best shot. I've been here with better switch hitters than you.
The Lord works in mysterious ways. His wonders to perform.
So do people. Go ahead. I could really care less. I knew it. I knew you'd be there. I never been so scared in my life. These guys are really bananas. One of them's got a key. He needs a key. Look at you in long johns and a key.
Hey, you knock it off.
What else does it do?
I'll learn as you go. Let's get out of here.
All units, security breach. Red alert. Red alert. Units 16, 23, 47. East wall perimeter. Units 12, 14, 26. West wall gate and security. All of the units, north and south perimeter. This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill. All units, security breach. Red alert. Red alert. Units 16, 23, 47. East wall perimeter. Units 12, 14, 26.
How do we get out?
Fly, I guess.
Can you carry me?
Well, I don't know. You know, I have this control problem. I seem to yaw pitch to the right. and
No
then when I
offense,
find
kid. Will you
correct-
explain it to me later? What did you do that for?
What happened?
Hurry up.
What's going on, Ralph?
We're hot.
security have been breached. Push the button on LA now. Notify the others that we're in motion. Phase 1. 5 hours to confrontation. I want you to find where the president is. Give me an hour reporting his movements. Now. Bring the vice president to me now.
My head feels like 20 pounds of silly putty. Next time we go flying together, try not to make me your landing pad, please.
So, you guys went flying.
Who is she? Who are you?
Pam Davidson, my attorney. This is Bill Maxwell. We're in the superhero business together.
Hello. What attorney? You're too pretty. So, my son the flyer. The magic suit really works. I mean, outside of a little barrel roll problem you got there, which you're gonna solve, that thing really, son of a gun, works. I wonder what that material's made out of. We should have 100 of them.
That was my best Earth shoes. Superman, he used to stash his clothes in the phone booth, and then he'd come back and he'd pick them up later. Try that today, get ripped off in 10 seconds. Boy, this is gonna cost me a fortune.
And what is your interest in this enterprise, Miss Davidson?
Oh, I'm just here to do the Lois Lane jokes. Other than that, I really am an attorney.
And something of a feminist, I bet.
Bill likes to get his labels on secure so he won't lose his way during any semi-complicated discussions.
I'll tell you one thing if you want to know. Our little green guys, whoever they are, made one mistake. They gave the suit to the wrong guy. I've been in this game for 20 years. And when the chips go down, they give you the pigskin and old Maxwell gets the shovel. Again. What am I doing hooked up with you? We couldn't agree on how to make Kool-Aid.
All I need right now is another $2 haircut telling me where to go and how high to jump.
Shut up! Now, pull up over there, off the road. Come on, both of you, out of the car. I'm struggling to get you a postponement on the custody case. And all you can think of are some Earth shoes you lost when you went flying. And you, Mr. Maxworth.
Maxwell, and you're gorgeous when you're mad, sweetheart.
I have had it.
Pam. Hold it. Wait a minute. She's right. We're fragmented here. We need organization. We need command decisions, and we need them now. Command decisions happen to be my forte now.
That's forte. I also teach English. Pam, look, I know you think I'm nuts, but, I'm not. Believe me.
Good God, Ralph, superpowers. How can you be serious?
Hold it. No offense, kid. You can make some decisions. What are you doing? Pam.
Pam, come on. Oh, I'm sorry. Pam, come on, wake up. Wake up. Wake up.
Will you stop that?
Everything you told me about the flying saucers and the superpowers, it's all true.
Yeah?
What are you gonna do?
Uh-huh. Finally a straight question. What are we gonna do? Well, you know the Russians are stomping all over us in the arms race. Might as well be 1964, it's true. Just the fact that we have the suit could turn the whole Cold War around.
Bill, it's not 1964. There is no Cold War. What's the matter with you?
Okay. Try this scenario. Once my boy here gets the hang of flying, he could come right in, across the Adriatic, across Turkey, and straight in to the Leningrad Missile Complex. Raise hell with that program over there. Take an afternoon off, weekend. Knock out a nuke sub. Or the radar complex at Stalingrad. How about that? This is an outstanding military
Pam, are you all right?
potential we got here.
I guess, except I have this droning in my ear.
You keep on making the jokes, the both of you. That's terrific. That's wonderful. That's really, really helpful.
Well, it's either that or break out crying. This finishes us, Ralph. How do I marry a guy in a cape and long johns? How do you work this into a successful marriage?
Pam, wait a minute. I hear the Reds got a laser cannon that they are working on. How about we go in and steal that little sucker, huh? 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 I'm telling you, this thing has got some real fire-breathing potential. We can finish off detente forever.
Pam, I know it's a bummer, but let's just not say that it can't work.
Oh, great. I stay home and plant flowers in window boxes while you two spend the weekend knocking out laser centers and Russian subs. Get serious.
It's not going to be like that, believe me.
Boys and girls, do you think we could put your marriage plans in the old Foot Locker just till we get this Nelson Corey thing unscrambled? Because something very big and very scary is going on, and I would like to be able to brief the two of you on the subject so that we could noodle it together, but I can't do that until I can get your attention.
Okay, go ahead.
Wait a minute. Slow down. I'm still trying to adjust to all this.
You cannot step off a roller coaster, honey, just because it's going too fast.
He's right. We're in this. We have to do something.
Whoa. Correct me if I'm wrong, but is this not our very first point of agreement on anything?
I believe it is, Bill.
Well, a ray of sunshine. Shall we dance? If there was more time, we ought to go back to the desert. Take it from that end.
You said one of these guys was bragging it was going to be over at 8 tonight.
Yeah.
Well, it's 4 hours from now.
Yeah, so scratch the desert. We have to go back in on this end. At that mansion, it'll be dark. That ought to help. I wish I could tell you what was going on, boys and girls, but I can't because I don't know, and I don't really care. We're gonna ram a crooked stick into this hornet's nest and turn it till we can hear him sing.
I don't know about you two, but I am starting to get very frightened. Now, why don't we just call one of your superiors and get some help?
Oh, good. That's terrific, Counselor. What are you gonna tell him? That we saw a spaceship, that it talked to us? Ralph has some long underwear and a cape that makes him fly around in the sky.
Oh, Ralph.
That's a straight shot to the rubber room, honey. You already seen that once.
He's right. We have to do this on our own.
I like the way you think, kid. You're starting to think like me.
Kind of bulges out, ruins the lines.
You did call a babysitter. We gotta get out of here.
Wait a minute.
Moving in fast, seeking to gain control. State militia leader Colonel David L. Shackelford stated that Guard troops are quickly gaining the upper hand in the strife-torn areas of Los Angeles.
Where's your TV?
Tension and unrest in these poverty areas of Los Angeles has long been a concern of officials here. What puzzles sources close to this area is that there were no early warnings. Vice President Adam Taft in Los Angeles at the time has caused
Additional federal monies. The president is reported to be arriving for a helicopter tour of the area this evening.
has been outspoken in his feelings that blighted urban areas have not received additional federal monies. The president is reported to be arriving for a helicopter tour of the area this evening. Updates on this station as they occur.
I think this business with Gabriel's army is tied to the riots.
Okay, the vice president is here. The president is coming to Los Angeles. Could they be trying to get him here?
Certainly got to be put in the mix.
Have you two noticed how much of Adam Taft we've been seeing on TV lately? It's almost as if someone were trying to redesign his image.
Nelson Corey. He put a whole lot of dough into Taft in the past. Wanted to run him for president. Didn't work out. It's in his eyes-only file at the Bureau.
Are you saying this insanity has something to do with getting Taft in the Oval Office?
Well, we're just running it past the scanner, sweetheart. Trying to find a little radioactivity.
We got to find a way to warn the president, even if it's a mistake.
Maybe this guy Shackelford. He's running a whole show out here. He has to be in touch with Washington. We cut through a lot of red tape. We took it to him.
That's Rhonda.
Hey, Rhonda, what do you want us here for anyway?
Just relax. For 1 minute, you're left down.
Be careful with my car. Hey, Rhonda's got a dress on. Hey, babes.
I thought you could stay with Kevin. He'll be home in about 20 minutes.
Hey, look here. This is a guy from, what do you call it? I don't like this guy, Mr. H.
Tony Villacana, I want you to meet Bill Maxwell. He's with the federal government.
How's your draft status, kid? You all registered and everything?
Hey, I like him now. This guy is grade A government beef here.
Come on, we gotta get out of here.
All right. Hey, thanks, Rhonda. Make yourself at home, you guys.
Later, Mr. H.
Bye-bye.
Man, this is something. Babysitting. If this ever gets out, I'm ruined.
But doesn't it mean anything to you, Tony, that he's trusting us with his own kid? You know, I'm getting real tired of being trash.
Hey, come on, Rhonda. You ain't trash.
Oh, Tony, that's the way everybody treats me. Everybody except him.
Did you say something, Chump?
She's right, Billy Connor, you know?
Yeah, you too.
Normally, I'd say this is nuts, but it does dovetail with some G2 of my own. We've taken 2 members of Gabriel's army, and we questioned him under Penethon. We didn't get as much as we'd hoped. But we do suspect that this riot was only phase 1 of a larger plan. We better warn the president. He's already in L.A. We've got an hour and 15 minutes. We'll take the staff car.
Where are we heading?
Relax, Mr. Maxwell.
Just sit quiet, all of you.
I should have seen it. You had to be in it. The whole National Guard.
Not the whole guard, just me and my aide. It'll all be over in a very short while.
Maybe not.
Take care of these people. I have Maxwell.
Well, you have caused me some concern.
You'll never get away with it.
And you're,
Ralph Hinckley.
a Fed? Who does he work?
I work for Whitney High. I'm a special ed teacher.
Get them out of here. Debrief them and give me a report in 20 minutes.
Get Brother Michael. Tell him to bring his things. We'll start with the girl.
Start with the girl.
Somebody has to go first, sweetheart. Do your stuff, kid.
You think this guy Corey might be a red?
He just wants to rig the government. He's a megalomaniac. We need some cover.
Why don't I get that light?
Yeah.
Why don't you just fly up there and unscrew it?
I'm not a moth. I can't just fly up there and hover.
What's your
think?
Make the call.
I hear something.
Arthur, it's Adam. May I speak with the president? Sir, it's Adam. I'm with Nelson Corey at his house. I'd like to go with you when you make a tour of the area. Yes, sir. If you could land here and pick me up, I'd appreciate it. Yes, there's a heliport. Your pilot has the coordinates. Yes, sir. Goodbye.
Yeah?
Land here in 25 minutes and pick me up.
Phase 3 now. All right. As soon as he lands, he and his party will be taken prisoner. They'll immediately be loaded back on the aircraft. Colonel Shackelford, you will pilot it out over the ocean. According to plan, you will disable it, bail out, and then we have a brand new president. And somebody else will be in the catbird seat. Right, Adam?
sweetheart.
I don't like this thing. How do you turn it on?
Just point it and look tough. Try to point it at the same guys I'm pointing mine at.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Pam. It's coming at you fast. It must be hard, huh?
Try impossible.
If you two are finished.
Look tough.
Okay, now you set up a disturbance. Pam and I'll try to get the drop on Corey and shot. Make enough of a racket. Maybe the local cops will show them.
Maybe. Listen, Bill, I hate to be a critic at this late date, but don't you think that plan is a little bit sketchy?
It's sketchy. It stinks. You got a better one? Let's hear it.
Somebody ought to keep the president from landing.
She's got a good point there, Bill.
It's got to be up to you. Buzz him or something, anything.
Buzz him? You mean fly up in that helicopter?
Yeah.
Listen, man, I am Captain Crash. I navigate like I was hit with a can of raid. This suit belongs in the Smithsonian. How am I going to buzz that chopper?
I don't know. I don't have the instructions. No, it's up to you. Take it or leave it.
Somebody's coming.
I don't think you understand. I don't seem to have my sense of balance.
Leave it to Watt, otherwise I'm going to be hooked up with you.
Tell the president I have Mr. Corey's launching pad in sight. We'll be setting down in less than a minute.
Well, here goes nothing.
Kill him! Hey, hey! Tell him, baby. You go first. Tell him. Tell him!
I better get out of here before the police come. Can you handle it?
Ralph, we'll manage. Some scenario cooking. Couple of weeks. Them Reds won't know what hit them.
Look at what's happened to me. I can't believe it myself. Suddenly I'm up on top of the world. It should have been somebody else.
Action.
I still don't explain it, Mr. H. I mean, I can see what you're saying about this Nelson Corey guy trying to kill the president. But what I don't get is these reports about this thing, this, what do you call it, flying around and everything. I mean, these shaved-headed guys say they saw a guy flying around.
You don't believe that, do you, Tony? I mean, really, like in the funnies, a guy flying around in a cape catching villains?
It is kind of far-fetched, ain't it? But this guy Maxwell, the flat top from out in the diner, your friend, well, you know, he called in the cops. I figured maybe you had a little inside dope.
Not me. Well, I'm just trying to teach school, that's all.
You know, Brandon's thinking about going back to high school in the fall. What do you think?
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, well, she wouldn't be with us then. You know, she'd be some kind of cheerleader with them straights.
Nothing wrong with that, Tony. I'm straight.
You? You, come on, Mr. H. You're different. I'm digging where you're coming from. You're not a bad guy, Mr. H. See you in the funny papers.
Why are we meeting up here?
Because Maxwell said to meet him up here. I gotta tell you, everything this guy does is like a page out of the Dick Tracy Crime Stoppers handbook. The old flashing headlight routine.
What are you doing? You're not supposed to honk the horn. Remember I said? Security hookup, lights only. Kid, you really are hopeless.
Look, Bill, can we cut the cloak and dagger stuff?
You know, we almost blew it on this one. With people running around like Chicken Little screaming, oh, I saw a man fly in the sky. Fortunately, they all got written off as wacko cuckoos. Our lawyer tells us some PI got a picture of you in a suit. Now I got to figure out a way to clean his windshield. What I'm trying to say is we got to start running this thing my way. That's it. I call it. I run it. We start running a squeaky, clean operation, okay? Some scenarios here.
Come on, Bill. Let's not have any scenarios.
And we got to get you buckled into this thing full time. First off, you quit your job in that teenage lunatic asylum.
I'm not quitting my job. How am I supposed to eat? Go down to the welfare office and stand in the superhero line? I need my job. I like to teach.
You call sitting on top of that ass can't cover a job?
Look, Bill, I'm very tired. And quite frankly, I don't know if I want to let you call the shots.
Well, kid, that is abundantly clear to me. But if I'm not supposed to run this show, then why did our friends from the Twilight Zone put me aboard?
Comic relief?
I'm trying to tell you I agree with you. I would have much preferred to be the glory guy, the guy with the magic suit. But it didn't work out that way, so I'm just going to have to settle for being the brains of this outfit. Whoa, wait a minute. Just let me finish, because I've given this thing a lot of thought. Well, more correctly, I've given you a lot of thought. Without getting mushy, I want you to know that when we started this thing, I thought you were just another 25-cent beach boy. But I got a lot of respect for the way you handle yourself in this caper.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Thank you.
You stood in there, you carried your weight, you charged that helicopter, you got the job done. And you made me, I'm telling you, made me feel good. No. Not good. Proud. That maybe Maybe it was really true that you and me could mean something here.
Hey, Bill, thank you. It's really nice.
Yeah, it is. I also been giving a lot of thought to my Cold War scenario. And I was wrong. What do you think of that? There's plenty of trouble right here in the good old U.S. of A. So maybe we ought to sweep out our own tent before we run off in the bushes trying to clean out somebody else's. For now, we stick to the local stuff, okay? 0900 hours, tomorrow, my place, we build us a couple of scenarios. I'm proud to have you on my team, kid.
Oh, hey, I'm sorry, Bill. I have the suit on underneath.
It's okay.
No, Bill, I heard a bone crack. We should at least get it x-rayed.
No sweat.
Gee, Bill, I'm sorry. I really am.
It's nothing. Well, I guess I'll pull out.
Hey, do you want a ride home? I mean, we got plenty of room here. Bill, you sure you can make...
All right.
You broke his hand. I really think you broke his hand.
Bill?
Does any of this feel familiar to you, Bill?
You have done.
Well,
We
are satisfied.
should
Try.
power invisible.
Good luck. Powers of invisibility? What? What? How do you do it? What powers of invisibility? I lost the instruction book. Wait, don't go.
I'm walking on air. I never thought